How was your trip?
Fine.
Descending for landing.
There are two ways to approach a renovation. You can move quickly, or you can do what Lincoln does, which is stop, reflect, and mentally renovate the room several times before touching anything. This process can take days, occasionally weeks. But to his credit, he's incredibly precise and has never really screwed anything up, which in renovation terms is practically supernatural. So we knew this whole kitchen thing would take time, and over the years I've learned to trust his process. So in order for us to take down this wall, we need to block up this staircase.
Right.
This is a back staircase.
Well, we don't want the animals to get in here.
We have a really delicate feline ecosystem here. Any sudden change can turn the sweetest cat into a tiny furry monster. They don't like disruption. Blocking off a staircase, moving litter boxes, even changing where they eat has caused unrest. So transitions here tend to happen slowly, like this renovation. From now on, this door, this is the door to the dining room, which is our temporary kitchen. So that's going to be totally shut and sealed off. You need to figure out a way to seal the staircase up.
And I have.
You have? Okay.
I can show you up there.
All right. Okay, we can take a walk up our... This is a back staircase. There's Guava. Guava looks like she's in jail. She's not. She's tired from her prancing about today. Top of the staircase, and then if you go all the way up, that is a guest room and a bathroom. So somehow we have to block this off?
Right, so what I plan to do is, this needs to be trimmed a little bit, but it just happened to be the right length, or close to the right length. So I'm gonna put this piece of wood, screw it in to here, to the wall.
Is that wood or plaster, that piece?
I think that's wood, but it's gonna end up going into the plaster too anyway.
Right.
So that's gonna be something to screw to. So this will be mounted here. And I'm going to cut a piece of OSB to fit this opening.
I see.
So it'll go from here to here, and fill in the whole space. So it'll just be, it'll look like a doorway, but it's not going to be a doorway.
So what's the deal with the the bars on the stairwell?
Well, I'll show you
what are you going to do about that?
What I got for that. This is fiberboard, and I mean, I'm going to put it on this side of the railing.
Yeah.
And you can curve it. So
oh, cool.
It's thin. And it came in double this thickness, but it didn't move it didn't flex very well. So I got two of them so I can put two in, but I can flex them that way, you know?
And how are you going to hold them in place?
They're going to be held by the railing. So it'll basically be like that, but I need to cut an angle on it.
So it'll be great. Once the kitchen's done, we could actually get this hallway painted, and
yeah.
that'll be amazing. We are, however, missing a railing for here.
Well, I don't think they were ever even put on there.
I think you're right.
Because these are just for the help. But they're all set. They're ready for it.
Oh, you're going to cut.
It's going to be on the inside of these. So it needs to sit on these things.
Right here, I see.
I'm going to cut the edge and it's going to come down from the top. Currently, it's wider than I had originally planned, but I think I can make it work.
Make it work.
Make it work. I'm just trying to make this thing fit, and I need to check the bottom here because I cut some out of there. See where it hits the step.
Oh, you did a little indent?
Yeah, because I'm trying to get it so it's past the high point on this thing, so it can't be pushed that way. You know what I mean? This is going to hold it from going that way.
I see.
Rather than it just being next to it.
So you're screwing it from this direction then?
Screwing it into that.
Okay.
So I need to look at this from the bottom to see if I need to take more off of it. Because this that can go as far as, you know, hitting the riser, which is back further. Yeah, this is the edge, the step.
Yeah.
And then the riser is further back. So I need to take a little more off of this so I can go in more. Yeah, it's not today. It's on the step at an angle. So this is hitting the nose of the step. So it needs to be far enough back so the whole thing can come this way.
Is this the prototype?
Yeah. I think it's done.
You think it's done?
Yes. Well, see, the thing I was trying to do was, you can probably see it better from the other side, but so it can't get pushed past that. Well, the riser is, they're like an inch back from the edge of the step. So my whole idea was to get the thing as far this way so it's past here, so it can't get pushed that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The pole will be in the way of it going that way, see? Well, I need to screw it in, and I need to use my crowbar just to make sure I've got it.
So it's not going to gouge it or anything?
No, plus it's got like 200 years of patina.
But we still have this big gap, so what are you doing there?
I'm going to either take another piece of OSB or something else that I can fit and just attach it to the top of this.
The same way.
Just to fill in the gap.
Yeah,
Well, I told you I bought 2 of these. Mm-hmm. So I was planning on cutting another one a little offset so it will sit a little higher maybe.
Yeah.
But the thickness of 2 of them, no one will be able to move.
Yeah. And then it'll be sealed up with plastic so we won't get a ton of extra dust. I mean, there's still going to be dust no matter what we do. But, I mean, our reasoning is we just don't want animals down in a construction area because it's dangerous and dusty. And so this looks great.
Yeah, so hopefully I can get this attached without a problem. Okay, that's done.
That looks awesome. Want me to hold it? No, I'll hold it because I'm hands-free.
I should hold it.
It's amazing how time-consuming things actually are, when you plan them to the best of your abilities and then...
If I were a pro, I'm sure I'd get this done much faster.
Well, I mean, these are things you've never done before, so...
Yeah, I'm winging it.
It's doing the trick. Yeah, we never said we were professionals at anything.
Jack of all trades.
Yeah, that's great. And then we just have to fix the bottom portion, and then we will be ready to tear down that wall. So I had to put a piece of tape across the staircase because Lincoln keeps walking up and realizes it's a dead end. So I think this will definitely help. And then the next phase is to clear all this mess. That's Sesame. Hey, Sesame. I think we might have a small problem. Not with the Château, but with Lincoln. Because apparently some of his fans would quite happily turn up here just to see what he's doing. Which is flattering, but also slightly concerning when you live in the middle of the French countryside. So I installed these. These are the Anona Aurora 4K solar security cameras, which means if anyone does wander onto the property in search of Lincoln, I can see exactly who it is. Not a blurry figure. I can see faces, details, even license plates. The best part? At night the camera records in full color, so there's no mystery footage. Just clear evidence of someone possibly making a questionable decision. They're completely wireless and setup takes minutes. The battery lasts for months and the solar panel keeps everything up and running. The cameras are connected through the app and send smart alerts for people, vehicles, pets, or packages. And the best part about Anona is that I'm not notified every time a leaf moves. There's built-in storage, and I can even talk through the camera, which I mostly use to ask Lincoln why he forgot his key again.
Forgot my key again. Hello?
It makes the whole place feel a lot more secure for us and for Lincoln. Thanks, Anona. Don't forget to take off the hairnet of your tree because it won't grow. Well, I'm hoping it's not too late for these apple trees. It is a little late in the season, but it's too late now. So hopefully it'll work. Gotta get the other one in now. And then give them a good drink of water. It's going to be a hot day. Hi, Enzo. So this is the time I go inside because my pale vampire-like skin can't take it. It's just like full-on sun. This is when I go hibernate for a few hours and do things inside. So generally my colors for the garden are, white. I do love a pink peony. They're so pretty. But generally like white and purple, I really love. And I think I'm going to add pink to the mix, depending on the pink, because some pinks I don't like. So this is what I have so far. And this side's looking okay. And then if I turn my camera, there's this big mess over here. These are just about done blooming. This is the last of the peonies. I'm really sad. It's so fleeting, just like a lilac. Two of my favorite flowers, lilacs and peonies. This one only had one bloom. And this is a new one that I just got, which is really, really pretty. Look at the colors inside. You guys are hot, and it's only 9:30 in the morning. So we're at the very start of a heat wave. I have my laundry out drying. Dead trees in the front, weeds to pick in the gravel, but at least it's not raining. I think I'm just gonna tell everybody that this is what I'm going for. The ginger looking hedges, I'm gonna tell them that it's a really rare type of tree. and that everybody needs to have them. Really, because I can't get them out of the pots, so I need Lincoln to help me.
I didn't have any border issues. So
Yeah,
that was
we were a
good.
little concerned with the, is it the customs?
Well, yeah, it's the EU started a new system. People who are from outside the EU have to register to come in. If you're from one of the countries that you don't need a physical visa, like the US, Canada, Australia, there's a few others, I think. But a lot of people haven't done it. So the news has been that lines to get through customs for people that aren't holding EU passports are like super long, and people have been missing their flights and everything. But when I went through, it was perfectly fine.
To be clear, Lincoln does not have his Italian passport yet, but you do have a residence card.
Right. I'm considered a permanent resident
Yeah.
after we've lived here 5 years. So
Okay.
even if you died, I could stay here.
Yeah, good. Awesome.
Even if I killed you.
If you murdered me, I don't know. I think you would, that would be,
I'd be in a French prison.
you'd be in a really bad French prison probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if the prison would accept cats. Care of all of our cats if you murdered me. So you're back, and we're about to experience an awful heat wave.
Yeah.
So, which is really unusual for our area. Brittany is usually the area of France that stays the coolest, and people usually come here for their summer vacations to escape the heat.
Right.
Temperatures this week are exceeding like 20 to 30 degrees above normal, so that's really kind of shocking.
Yeah.
So we're about to close. We need to close our shutters.
The house still feels like it's air conditioned when you walk inside. And we're trying to keep it that way. Once it gets warmed up in there, even if it gets cold outside, it's still warm in the house.
Yeah, so today I think we're going to hit like 78, which is still really high for us, but the next week we're going to be a little bit below 90 degrees.
Well, that's like done.
Did you get the one up there? Maybe we get that from in the house.
No, I got it.
Well, I didn't intend to take that down.
Yeah, well.
Please don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on notifications. This is my little front garden that we constructed a couple years ago, and it's been a huge help. I have some lettuce planted and some herbs, that sort of thing. When we're too lazy to walk all the way into the garden. It's really nice to have this here. So we're at the start of a heat wave. Wish us luck. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, and if you have something to say, leave us a comment.